Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Ethereum. As we step into September, we might be in the most volatile and the most important month of 2025. A lot of people are asking the same question: is altcoin season finally about to start? So we have to talk about Ethereum right now. Of course, Bitcoin will dominate and fully control the whole market, but for the next 4 months of 2025, as one of those who majority of the portfolios are in alts, ETH is the one I care about the most. It is the indicator and also the engine for the entire altcoin market. So in this video, I will going to share my ETH outlook and my personal exit plan, how I'm going to lock in the profits. First of all, let's look at the ETH BTC chart. Since September 2022, ETH compared to the Bitcoin has been trending down inside a falling channel. Then in August 2024, it unfortunately broke down below the channel and spent a year long making a V-shaped recovery. By August 2025, it is again backed into the falling channel. The move ETH had is a classic bullish signal. The whales and institutions were holding strong and pushed ETH back into the price range. So right now, short-term pullbacks can happen, of course, but such a strong move gives me the confidence that we'll have the very high probability to break out of the falling channel and rally to the upside. This also means Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin. We have been seeing similar V-shaped recovery in the previous cycles, like here in 2017 and here in 2021. ETH went down first and then went up. Alright, let's look at the ETH USD chart next. We can see ETH USD had similarities here and here. So what does this trend tell us? It means it has the decent possibility that in this cycle, ETH BTC will have the same structure. When it reversed back to the falling channel, it will be possibly break out to the upside next. And if the breakout to the upside confirmed, I think in the short term, let's draw a Fibonacci chart. The target for ETH BTC will be at least 0.05, potentially reach to 0.06, which is the Fibonacci 0.6 to 0.618 golden pocket. So as I said in the previous video, that September is the key window. If ETH can claim and hold above the newly printed all-time high, just around $4,900, that's a very positive signal. So in that scenario, I expect altcoin season to kick off in late September, and we could see Cardano, Chainlink, and other large cap alts start moving along with ETH, revisiting their prior highs and maybe break into a new time high. So how high can ETH go this cycle? Let's again use the ETH USD chart. Let's draw an upper trendline here. And this trendline is a theoretical ceiling. So hypothetically, this is the most optimistic and highest price ETH can reach to. But let's compare ETH with Bitcoin. So in the Bitcoin chart, we see historically, Bitcoin follows a diminishing return curve each cycle. So I believe ETH will have the same diminishing return just like Bitcoin. So let's head back to the ETH chart. If this run ended up by the end of 2025, that line could point ETH to nearly $70,000 to $80,000, which I think is unrealistic. A regression curve style path is more likely, for example, just like this. Now let's use the Fibonacci again to take a look at the ETH historical price. And we can predict what could be the possible price range ETH can go up to in this cycle. So let's use the 2018 high to 2018 low to draw a Fibonacci chart. And also to draw another from 2021 high to the 2022 low. We can see in the last cycle, ETH topped around the Fibonacci 3.272 extension. If we copy that exactly, you will get a theoretically target near $14,000 in this cycle. But personally, I don't expect a double top like 2021 year. So we had a May top, and we had another November top here. So I told this before, I only plan for a single major top this cycle. So if we compare the first top ETH reached in the previous one, this puts my preferred target zone in the 2.414 to 2.618 extensions, roughly $10,000 to $11,000. Because I'm a more conservative guy, and I believe the $10,000 threshold is a huge psychological level that we're likely going to see a very high resistance and sell pressures. So my speculative expansion is below $10,000. Besides this, what I'm most confident about, I think ETH reaching the 6,500 to 7,400 zone is very achievable. That's the 1.414 to 1.618 extensions. But once ETH is above 7.4K, how far it can push to, let's say from 75K to 10K, no one can tell. We can only see that price range here, right now. Also, it will depend on the real-time signals. Are we seeing the strong momentum or bearish divergence on MACD or RSI? So we have to revisit when we get there. I need to say this again. The content is only for my personal investment plan, not financial advice. The way to predict the price is not to guess what the top is. Instead, it is allow me to stick to my exit plan and DC out gradually. For example, I may scale out when Ethereum hits $7,000, and then maybe take some profit at $8,000, $8,500, $9,000, and finally at $10,000. This is just how I personally lock in profits. Everyone's position is different, and the risk tolerance is different too. So you need to build the plan that's best for you yourself. Alright, that's my ETH price prediction and my personal exit strategy. As always, stay calm, stay rational. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.